Trexler, here to talk to you today about an emergency filing, what it is, and whether you should consider doing it. So, a bankruptcy case is actually quite simple to file just to stop any wage garnishments, home foreclosures, vehicle repossessions. There's actually very little that needs to be filed in order to file what's called an emergency or a deficient petition. In fact, all you really need to file is the voluntary petition itself, which just asks some very basic questions about yourself. You have to give the court your social security number, which is not disclosed publicly. You have to take a course in credit counseling and file that course. And then you have to give a list of all your creditors' names and addresses. That is not near what it takes to file a whole bankruptcy. There's a lot of other information that is required, but that's in fact all that you need to file with the court in order to legally ask for relief from your debts, in order to put any sort of wage garnishments or any other legal acts to collect a debt on hold immediately. The next question is whether or not you should consider doing this. So I've given you the good reasons why you might want to file an emergency case. The dangerous things about filing an emergency case are primarily that some important issues, such as some item that you owned or some transaction with a friend or a relative, is not caught in the very quick lead up to a bankruptcy filing. Now, anytime I file an emergency case for a client, I always make sure that we are talking about the most important parts of their financial situation so that I can really ensure that it is the best idea for my client and they're not going to have to worry about losing some piece of property they owned, or about, for instance, not getting rid of some tax debt that they might have been able to get rid of had they just waited longer. So ordinarily, it does make sense to carefully review and prepare a case so that everything is organized as best as possible and so that you can really get the best bang from your buck in your bankruptcy. But when needed, an emergency filing is quite simple to do and can be done. The key is to having a good attorney walking you through the process. That's the emergency bankruptcy filing, what it is, whether or not you might be able to benefit from it. I'm Andrew Trexler. Give me a call or send me an email if you have any questions. Thanks.